Meet Peg Bonert. Her journey with Daring Adventures started back in the 90s when her husband George Bonert was board chair of the organization. Shortly thereafter they got the news that George had multiple sclerosis, and that is when George became a participant of Daring Adventures. George went on the Mainstream Expedition river trip and it changed his life. Before the trip he found himself in a place of being devalued at work. It was like if his legs no longer worked, neither could his brain. He came back from the river trip a changed person. It was as if the river gave George his sense of self-value and worth back. When George passed, she decided to commit herself to the organization as a board member, volunteer, donor, and fundraiser. Not only does she do all of that, but she also created and donates to the George Bonert Scholarship Fund, so others can have life-changing experiences like George. Peg hasn't been involved much in programming prior to the pandemic, but the virtual adventures have given her a unique opportunity to become more involved and to see the impact in action. This was Peg's response to what she liked best about the virtual adventures.
But one of the things I like the best about hopping in on the virtual programs is I got to see participants. And I got to see a little bit of where they live. I could see their faces. I could see their expressions. And I could see how much these virtual programs impacted them and how much they clearly looked forward to them.
Daring Adventures has been able to serve over 300 people both locally, nationally, and internationally in virtual programming so far during this pandemic. Giving Tuesday is coming up on December 1st, and we urge you now more than ever to support Daring Adventures and give the gift of adventure this holiday season.